Types of green witches. In this next section, we will highlight the types of green witches that exist within mythology, as there are so many classifications and types of witches that fit within this mold. The first type of witch that we will discuss, which can be viewed as green, is the generic version of the witch. This depiction takes influence from that of the hag and the crone, but is a concept in and of its own. Witches as a whole are also not tethered to the defining features of possessing green skin, as throughout a lot of mythology, witches were often depicted as being indistinguishable from other women, if not also being seen as alluring temptresses. Within some lore, witches possess two forms, one being the attractive or homely facade that they portray to their communities that surround them. They use this form to lower the guard of those around them and to become pillars of their communities, so that when tragedy strikes by their hand, they are the last likely to be blamed. Their other form is typically what the generic public would associate with a witch. Within this form, they can be seen as green, but more often are depicted as withered, decaying, full of warts, and grotesque to most who gaze upon them. Why they possess this form varies from myth to myth. Some believe this is a result of their deal with the devil, sacrificing their beauty in return for their immense power. Others view it as a manifestation of their greed and envy within their physical realm, as a warning to all those that surround them that this individual is not one to be trusted. Within the Salem witch hunts, the green tinges on the skin of the women hunted by the zealous members of their community was also thought to be a result of their works with the herbs and remedies they worked with, as many of these women were healers within their communities. Within the present day, this depiction of the green witch to some practicing Wiccans, pagans, and spell workers is considered to be offensive, as it does in part stem from the horrible practices committed against women within the Salem witch trials. Painting these women, who naturally grew high standings within their communities due to their magical knowledge, as heretics, grotesque green monsters, was yet another form to silence their knowledge and strip them of their own established power. So even though displaying witches as green can be seen as tradition or harmless to many, there is a sect of people who deeply despise this portrayal of witches. However, while the generic green witch has many different aspects to the lore and physical appearance, she will always be one of the more recognizable depictions of the witch. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the lore regarding why witches are depicted as green and evil, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And do not forget, there are many forms a witch can take. One's beauty or lack of it does not determine whether they are a witch.